So I guess we got the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wait.
What the fuck?
I guess we got a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show coming. I mean, pretty quick, but I'm not complaining. Always been a big fan. So let's cue the music. Hey guys, Keon back here, and I am back with another video, no review of any such. This is about the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show in general. It's not a review of anything of sorts. I know there are 4 episodes that you can watch, actually, I believe, on a Nickelodeon website. As well, the first episode you can actually watch on YouTube currently right now. And this is, like I said, this isn't a review or anything, because I'd rather wait till the whole first season and everything is out to even consider a review of any source. This is another reboot to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise, and I don't have any. The thing that just surprises me is just because this is quick. I think this is pretty damn quick because the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show, I believe that ended either. I'm almost positive it ended last year. I watched that whole series, except for I think the last season, which was I forgot what it was even about, but it just didn't really catch my attention. But I watched about almost every single Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle TV series except for the live action one. That one was pretty garbage. I think I watched like an episode or 2 of that. That was just trash. But when it comes to the animated series, personally, I think a lot of them have been dealt well. Especially the ones from, what was it, in the 90s. That's the very first one I saw, and I was exposed to. That even got me into them, especially when I was a little kid, just going to my mom's job, and after school you got nowhere else to do, so you just at your parents' job, you're just waiting, and then you're eating food, and it's like, oh shit, hey, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Sailor Moon, fuck yeah. So that was pretty much childhood in elementary right there. So I was looking forward to when we got the one in early 2000. That show was great too. We got the one in 2012. I really think that one did the best so far out of what we've received, just due to the fact that not only does it pay homage to the one from the 90s, like it did in that episode of them all coming together, but at the same time, I think it does expanded really tremendously well on this TMNT lore. I love that the most. It really does show there's more to their world, it's more to the characters they have. They have a variety of characters that people forgot about. So I love the fact they added them in there. They put depth to the characters as well as to the storyline. It wasn't completely dark, but it did have its serious tones at the same time. It did have its humor, so I like the fact they were able to combine it well. And that's what I'm hoping that the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles can do. I'm just gonna say rise of TMNT because it just makes fucking life easier. So that's what I really hope that happen for the rise of TMNT, because this show has so much potential. And I'm not even saying I hate this show necessarily. I can understand, because I know there are many people that are not too enthusiastic about this, mainly because 1, the art style, 2, how the characters are, 3, the fact that Raphael's the leader, 4, I think I said design, but whatever. And I like the fact that 1, they made all 4 brothers different type of turtles. I like that a lot because it reminds me of Street Sharks, which I mean I would love a Street Shark reboot. I am always down for that. Got that series. I mean, it was made just to be a little spin-off or really a spoof or just on that bandwagon of TMNT. So a lot of anamorphic shows were made around that time. I don't give a damn. Street Shark was bomb, and there's way more, and I think it deserves a reboot. Let's get that on here. But I really do hope that they are able to incorporate their lore. Now, I understand that, not just yet right now, we're not seeing any of the classic characters like, oh boy, like Bebop and Rocksteady, Shredder, Toka, Razar. I mean, Toka and Razar from the movies, but then again, they were in other shows, so I mean, still cool. Other Cirque Baxter Stockman, we haven't got any of them, so I understand that some people are worried and everything because they got these other characters like this. It's like a hippopotamus that I don't know, whatever. It's a hippopotamus villain, whatever. I'm not mad about that only because I mean, for this first season, I can understand that. You know, they want to make themselves, they want to derive and make themselves different. They want to stand out as much as they can before they even bring in that original TMNT lore that we know and love. So that's completely fine. That is fair enough. That's why, like I said, I like the fact that all of them are different turtles. I kind of forgot what the name of these turtles were. I know Raphael is a snapping turtle. I know Donatello is, I think, a softback turtle, something like that. This explains why he actually has like this type of device on his back, not only to protect his back, but also to help him fly. So it makes sense. I like that because the turtles that they are kind of incorporate on their design as well as how their characteristics are a little bit, in the sense of how Donnie has to wear a certain technology on his back just to protect his back because his shell is softer than his brother's. So I think that's cool. Also, they get new weapons in here, and I'm not mad about that at all because, come on, I'm all about the sai and the, you know, 2 katanas. I'm always down for that. But I mean, I'm not mad that Michelangelo has a different weapon. I mean, trust me, I love the nunchakus. That's cool too. But I'm not mad that that's being changed for a more powerful device. Also, Donatello, I believe he's gonna get a different weapon eventually, but even with his own staff, he modified it, which I love in itself. So that makes complete sense. Come on, it's just a freaking staff. Come on, let's up the ante a little bit. And even in the other show, it's not like they actually cutting people or anything really like that. So you might as well just change those weapons in themselves. I mean, Leonardo, he really only has just 1 katana, which is cool though. I like that too. It teleports. I love that. Or makes like a vortex or some sorts. Raphael looks like he's like armored from the S-Men. That's pretty cool too. So what I'm saying really is that I get where people are coming from, why they're worried, mainly because how goofy this show seems like. Because they not saying that they want to be a, you know, completely serious like some Batman level stuff, but they're saying that they're afraid that the fact that it will be too jokey on that Teen Titan Go level, and I see where that could. I see it. It is possible that they could be like that. I don't think they're going to delve too far into that route, hopefully, because they are juicing a party group. You have April O'Neil, who's now black and everything. And for those of you that have gripes about that, April O'Neil originally was black in the comic books. So if you got any gripes, well, you got to get over that one because that's her original design. I mean, sorry that, you know, they wiped her up and that's what you got used to. Oh well, that wasn't original. I feel like this show has so much potential, also due to the fact that the animation, I am completely fine with the animation. I like their designs. I love, because you can just tell that this is so heavily inspired by animes. You can tell from the action scenes, certain movements, just even the little BS crap where animes talking pronouns and then they try to do some, and they do some shitty foreshadowing.
Just like it did all those years ago.
Oh my god. Oh, they do that and that makes me ecstatic. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it on TV like weekly and stuff. I got things to do. I'll wait till it gets on Hulu, hope to God, and then I'll binge it like crazy on that. Like, I'm down for this show because I say if they could find a common ground into like how the 2012 TMNT did, it found a good common ground with humor and serious tone. And if they could execute that well, I think this show could be the best TMNT that we've ever had. Because I am worried because I can't really remember. It's been a while since I watched the 2012 TMNT. So I don't really remember if their episodes originally were like one, like you have the first episode and there's 2 storylines in that first episode. I really don't remember. But I know that's what they're doing with that, with 11-minute slots for a whole show. So you got 2 11-minute different storylines. So who really knows? I'm not really sure. I can only just speculate. If they could cater to a certain amount of audiences, I think that they could do a fantastic job. They already did a great job with the casting of for what voice character. I actually think that they execute things well. The comedy in here is fine by me personally. The main people that make me laugh are Leonardo and Donatello. Where I know, right? Michelangelo's. I mean, yeah, he's maybe laugh every now and then, but they're the main ones.
Lost in the middle of our normal, everyday human lives. Nailed it.
You do not intimidate us. With or without your fake nerd voices.
That was actually my real voice. What's wrong with my voice?
So, you guys from Jersey?
I don't mind the fact that actually Raphael is the leader of the TMNT. It is actually a different and a little interesting dynamic. I actually do like it a lot. And you got to think about it. This is Rise of the TMNT. Maybe they will progress into those characters that we do know, and that can make some people say, well, what about those weapons and everything source? I mean, I'm not really complaining about those weapons. Those weapons are fine by me. Even if they're not to become those characters that we do know, I'm not mad because we have that already. We have several incarnations of that already, of what we know. I do want something different. I don't mind having something different. It is more interesting for me. If you want to see that TMNT characters that you know and love, there are several movies and shows for you to watch to get that. So get on those and let this show do what it wants to do. I mean, it's on Nickelodeon, guys. I mean, come on, you know. Who really cares, you know? Well, freaking Nickelodeon, a channel for little kids, like, who cares, really? Who really cares? But the only thing I really had to make it right about is how Splinter is. I mean, in comparison to the one we got in 2012, I mean, this one's a little, you're gonna have to, like, amp him up a little bit. He's just trash. You know, so far I got the first episode, he's kind of trash. That's just me, a personal thing, but, I could get over it, fuck it. But guys, if you've seen any episode of any source of the Rise of the TMNT, even the new opening that they have, which I think is A1. I mean, music wise, it's completely fine, but animation wise, woo. So who knows? I might make a video where I make my own readaptation or modification of the opening. Who knows? That's just me. But if there's any other thing you want me to talk about, movie, TV shows, animes, trailers of any sorts, then please do comment below. If you have interest in the Rise of the TMNT or you've seen an episode of it, what did you think of it? Comment below. Or what is your favorite TMNT show, movie, overall? I mean, when it comes to movies, the very first one, wow, I loved it. And always, like I said, just comment below. And as always, guys, like if you dare, subscribe if you care. And Keon for Miles.